What's going on, everybody? I'm bringing you some more Salary Cap Season 2 gameplay, and the guy that I'm playing right now is actually a Madden 17 Classic finalist. I had no idea, because what happens is when you're playing Madden 16 and Madden 17, let me just break it down for you guys. Before we get into it, I'm going to want you to drop a like real quick if you're going to listen to the story right fast. If you don't drop a like and you listen to the story, you're an effed up individual. But let me tell you this right now. Madden 16 changed my life forever. And that's not a good thing. It's not like, you know, you meet a woman in your dreams or whatever, if you're a female, whatever. You get something that you wanted all your life. It was in a bad way. Madden 16 with OBJ catch and the punter being able to do the OBJ catch, it created a whole realm of bums. And when I use realm, I try to use realm so you can understand there's something different in this world. You know, like you're watching Game of Thrones, like I don't really like dealing with, bro, pick that! I don't really like dealing with things with realms, but that's what happened with Madden 16. Now, this guy right here, he stayed consistent with the BS that he wanted to do. I can't really complain about it because I was an idiot and I didn't take advantage of what he was leaving open for me. I just was, you know, very stubborn and just kept doing whatever I was doing. Couldn't score in the red zone, all that stuff like that. He gets credit for all that. Was able to lock up in the red zone and, you know, do whatever he had to do. And later on, a few videos down, you're gonna see who I raid sold. It's not coming yet, but if you were in the stream, you would know already. But it is what it is. Okay, the game has completely changed. And what I mean by that is, if I give my remote to a dog and he just starts doing whatever he's doing with it, the computer does most of the work anyway. And if you try to alter, dot me right quick, whatever. Well, Bruton, you're gone, bro. Don't run after him no more. No, stop running after him. Go the other way. Run out to the street, bro, because you're done. Yeah, so let me get back to what I was saying. It doesn't really matter what's going on within the game if you're a user guy. User guys they have suffered the most with the transition of what Madden is. Right there, I was able to click on and do that. That was probably like, you know, luck of the Irish. I probably got a 4-leaf clover in my anal cavity right now. But I'm just trying to make you guys understand something. When the reaction times and your guys freezing while you're trying to make a play is a major issue, but that's not the only issue. It's a type of game where you have to seriously take a deep breath before you put the game into the console. You have to take a deep breath, because if you don't, you're likely going to have a heart attack. And I'm letting you guys understand these free tips because this game is actually a lot better than 16, and we made it through 16. And when I say we, I mean all of us as a community together, because whether you lied about it and said that you liked it and then later on you came around and said the game was trash, you still played the game, and you get credit from me for doing that. You know what I'm saying? I don't really care. Everybody has their own opinions or whatever like that. And like I said, this is just my opinion. Whatever you feel about it, that's fine. I'm not asking you to agree with me or whatever, the way I play the game, anything like that. I'm giving you my point of view. Look, Randy Moss is a bum, but we'll get to that later. I'm just giving my point of view on the game overall. You can see right now it's 13-7, right? Dude is playing great red zone defense. Randy Moss can't catch the ball, but he's supposed to be a high-class receiver. They completely screwed up Randy Moss in this game so bad. I think they rushed to try to, put stuff in packs instead of letting Randy Moss be what Randy Moss is, which is a speed god. Because his stats are total garbage. And he doesn't really burn anybody deep if you play the proper coverage. And there's a lot of guys that are like 67 overall, 68 overall. That's actually a lot better than Randy Moss in this game, which is blasphemy. Because we all know what Randy Moss was to the NFL. You don't get that effect. If you go back to, like, what was that? Was it Madden 13 or Madden 12? I can't remember what Madden it was, where Randy Moss was running amok and you were able to have two of them. I had two Randy Mosses. It might have been Madden 13. I got to go back. You guys can go check out my Madden 13 and 25 playlist. Was it 25? I'm not sure. Maybe it was 13. But in that Madden, that was really Randy Moss. This guy right here is probably Candy Moss. I don't know. It's not Randy Moss. It's probably like a play on words, because he completely sucks. And there are so many other wide receivers that are heads and leaps above. They're just so much better than him. It's so ridiculous, bro. But I'm just trying to voice my frustration, because the only reason that I spent the coins on Randy Moss was because I thought I was getting Randy Moss. I wasn't getting Candy Boss. Like, this dude is so sweet, it's ridiculous. And I'm gonna say this right now. He's a finalist. This guy's a finalist in the Madden tournament right now. And I don't know what the hell he was doing this entire game. You know, like how you come away from a game like, yo, that guy really had a scheme. He really beat me deep. He really, this guy is doing the wildest things ever, and he's being successful. Like right there, look, what is that? What is that animation right there? That's a lurk. You know, that's a pick. That changes the game. But EA Sports believes that you shouldn't be able to pick the ball. Then he comes back with the same route and scores. Like, that's ridiculous because that's an unnecessary animation that EA Sports didn't have to bless us with. Like, they could have did so many other things. And this guy is really running a garbage blitz, right? It's such a stupid blitz. And everybody is coming. Look how fast that guy just sped up, bro. Dude got a lightning bolt in his butt cheeks and just went mad wild. Like, I'm really having trouble understanding how this, did anybody test this game out? I don't know what's happening with it. There are so many things that's wrong with the game, but and on the same token, I gotta say it's better. Look at it. Yo, bro, that's Leonard Floyd. He's 6'6". I have him in the zone. He's in the zone right there because that's pretty much the play that he's been using in the red zone. He stood right there and watched the guy jump up and didn't react at all. At all. He just didn't react. And everybody's like, yeah, bro, yeah, but this, no. There's no excuse for those things. That doesn't make any, okay, good job, Randy Moss. That's a good job. Yo, Randy Moss, I'm really watching you, bro. Oh, what was that? That was a crazy, bro, that right there was ridiculous. That's what we call in the streets a hot dot. That was so stupid. And then this is the only play I give him credit for. I just threw the ball right to him. And then he punched my guy in the face. That's pretty lit, though. But yeah, you know, this is what it is. This is what Madden competition has become. I'm not saying that the guy shouldn't be where he is. I'm just saying that there's a lot of things that need to be improved within the game. And maybe more game testers, maybe more game changers, maybe something, but it's not working out. I'll see you guys next time, man. One love.